What's up guys, it's Boss Modern here, or Storm as you know from Echo Soldier, and welcome back to another Shadow Fight 3 video. So, it's been quite a while since I've been doing one of these videos, and I'm back with another one. So, we beat up the Sanguine event, which unfortunately I haven't posted any more of the Sanguine event battles, although I would love to do so. And by the way, if you hear some weird sounds, that's probably because I have some kind of candy in my mouth right now. But anyways, I'm going to do a video with a candy in my mouth, so it's going to be interesting. First of all, I have to prove people that I can open these booster packs using your hands. You can actually use... Hold on, I got a cough. You can actually get over 1 cage slices by using 10 fingers. All the 10 fingers. You don't need to go wild with your fingers and just... I don't know, fingering around like a little kid. But you can actually take it much easier. So the shop hasn't been filled with something good, although it's filled with armor, weapons and stuff, but I ain't saving up for armors and weapons. And by the way, Neki has actually told us that the chapter 7 will be divided into 2 parts, while the first one is going to be released in mid-March. So I probably expect it to be releasing during my winter break, which is where I'm going to upload even more videos, so be sure to look forward for that. And also, they're also planning to add a PvP feature, which will be tested on Russia, because Neki is a Russian company, so that it just makes sense. But either way guys, I did the survival, but I'm not gonna do survival yet, because you all know which kind of opponent. You know most of the opponents from my older videos. So let's go to the loadout, because we're going to be playing more duels. So what we got here is recollection to get more shadow energy after getting head hits. We also got damage return, so that the head hits, some of the head hit damage return to the enemy. And for the armor, we're using the coolest looking special move for the Legion, a throw move called Stranglehold. We're using the steel foot to knock off the enemy by a kick, even though it's not a critical, and the Predator to deal extra damage while enemy has lowered the 22% health. For the weapon, we're going to use Malström, because that's how the weapons is pronounced and stuff like that in Norway as well. So it is actually a sort of good special move. We got Basher to be annoying attack and stun the enemy. And we got Berserk so that I can deal extra damage, 100% extra damage, which means chance for double damage, although I will lose some of my health, 20%. So other than that guys, we also got the Excarnators. This is the full Sanguine event set, and I know how to play with this, so this is going to be entertaining for you guys. So let's jump on straight into a duel. Alright, I believe that we can start our first battle. So probably gonna do quite a bit of these battles, because the AI is super duper silly. It got primary protection and deflection. There's nearly nothing, so why am I doing duels is to show you how silly the duels is right now. The matchmaking of opponents is just very silly. You either get very easy opponents or you get very hard opponents. There's a rare case where you actually get even opponents, which is stupid. Let's do Stranglehold. That, as you can see, is the special move I attached to my armor, and it was just done within seconds. See, I could have just thrown 2 of my axes, because I was noticing that the axe was just taking half of his health, so that's also a little problem. If I can demonstrate it, well, it's going to be good. So that Neki get to know what they have to do. Oh, would you look at that? He either is armed, if it's armed, he's silly, if it's... Okay, freaking armed, so yeah, that's silly. But it's... Look at that. I could just throw 2 of these. Look at that. Hold on. Okay, never mind. So, for these kinds of AI, all you need to do is just go forward and throw them backwards, and if they're wearing Dynasty and Herald armor, in this case, he's wearing Herald armor, you can time in an attack perfectly with this, so... Come on, want you to freaking throw your needles? Well, the thing is, if they're using high grade weapons, let's say epic or legendary, I will get to notice what kind of ranged weapon it is. As you can see in the zoomed in frame right there, That's needles, because I know what the shadow ability is for. Let me just open up this dual reward chest real quick and probably play some other battles, because why not? Because I already got the loot, I already finished this side quest, although I would like to save this for you guys. So, I am planning to release a third game when I reach 100 subs, and there's a good reason for it, so be sure to check it out, because that game is perfectly fitting for live streams. So you can better guess what that is. It's among my games. If you have looked at my first stream, I gave you a review of how many games I had. So if you guess the right game, you're the winner and get 10 points. Nothing more. No big prizes. No big prizes. So there are very few people who choose the Legion, and that's like also some kind of reason to it, because Legion is actually slow. It's slow, and that's why devs have put in the TUI, aka the temporary uninterruption interval, which gives them a white aura. Let me show you that, like what he had, and it only applies for the weapon itself. So how this works is it protects you from being interrupted. It gives you this white halo, which protects you from being interrupted with your attack, which means you can just use it as something to fool your enemies with. But it has an exception. It cannot block critical hits, and it cannot block shadow abilities. So that's one thing you gotta know. So just gotta throw the axe. Look at that. Okay. Man, this game was silly as well. We only got to... Could you just throw 2 axes right there now? The thing is, how AI deals, how they program AI with the ranged weapons is... They will guarantee be taking one ranged weapon damage, and then you have to fight in a little interval before you can throw another axe, another ranged weapon. But of course, if you put him in range, you can throw axes because it has a little ducking animation. So let me just show you this, guys. So I throw this guy, I swing 2 of these, and I throw this axe, wait until it pulls out the weapon, and would you look at that? Once that I see he pulls out this weapon, I pull up my axe and throw it. I know my axe is throwing faster than him, so the pistol has a disadvantage. I don't know what kind of perks you had either. So 1 axe, 2 axes. Look at that. Just how silly the game is, really. You can just finish a guy just like that by just throwing 2 axes. One you can just throw straight away. You know, you can throw 1 axe straight away, but then the second one you have to wait a little bit in an interval, or just put yourself in range so that you give yourself room to throw the axes. The only exception is when you're trying to throw it and counteract the needles throwing, so that's also something. But you will suffer damage from the needles, I believe, and you will suffer damage from some other ranged weapons, like the new ranged weapon called Flasks, which is, yeah, a thick bottle. So this guy has bombs. Look at that, dude. 2 axes is already critically low on health. That's how stupid this round is. And because of that, it triggers my predator, so I deal extra damage, and this is useful for finishing your opponents faster. I just did not notice what kind of perk he had. Everything was Legion except for the ranged weapon. Nice. Oh, you're done. You don't know how done you are. Oh man, that's the new record of coughing in the video. I'm sorry guys, but sometimes it just happens. I'm not really sick, totally sick. Maybe just a tiny little bit. Who knows? So, I think we can just say that we play until... Right there, we got this guy again. Man, when you play a lot of duels, you face the same guys over and over again, like Isidoro. See what he has. Might as well throw axes. So yeah, there is a case where you can actually get countered with your throwing. Let's say you were supposed to throw your axe and then or pull up your pistol. There is a chance that you might get attacked and that just cancels your move and you will drop your weapon. So let's say some guy pulls up a pistol and I do a back kick because he's exposed to any kind of attack. Do a back kick, it might be critical, it puts him down and the weapon will drop. That's how it works. This guy's a hero. They're really rapid, so I gotta be wary. You can see he's using Iaido Katana. Use some of my shadow abilities. Oh, that did not work for him. He was thinking that it could just simply teleport to the other side of my face. But that ain't working, dude. Plus, duels are quite a bit silly. Although, when I get to the easier cases, I will get to Legendary pretty fast. So I might as well complete this quest. As you can see, guys, in the quest we are close to getting the stuff we need. In Sunday, I'll probably able to open more rare chests. Definitely be able to open up an epic chest. And definitely be able to open up a legendary chest. So keep that in mind. So you might wonder why do I save all of my shadow energy, and that is because I know how this game works. So once they release a new chapter, the shadow energy prices right here will go down because a new max power will come up. If you don't know what power is, it is the big number as you see in the screen. That is the power you can see. Two big numbers. We got the number 3297. It's basically the numbers that stands right beside this special symbol. I don't know what kind of symbol that is, but it's meant to be a power symbol. So they decrease the shadow energy price for the power because the max power has been raised. So that's something you should think about. And also, devs have released some new armor. It was like many days ago. You should check it out if you would like to. It's sci-fi, it's futurism, and I'm a sucker for futurism, so I would love to get to play Chapter 7. And if it comes out during the week, the winter break, then I'll be super duper happy, really, dude. So I think I'll play one more and I'll just wrap it up. So let's see who we'll be facing this time. And it's gonna be, yeah, definitely a person I've been playing against before. Yep, I recognize that guy. Thinking that he could just simply throw a bomb. That's simply it, dude. Nah. Might as well do Stranglehold, because why not? But, like, some of the legendary moves never gets old because it's so good. Like the Stranglehold. We also got another special move called Chop the Drop. That is used for the dual axis. So might as well, yeah, poke you with the sword. So the developers also said that in the future development they will also be adding some set bonuses for the unique sets. So now it's actually worth it to collect the unique sets. So you gotta be wary of what you get. Stick around with events, because new events will probably come out right after Chapter 7. Not quite sure if there's going to be any new events coming by right now. It all depends on the developers. They also said that when new events come by, new marathons will come by. And for those guys who ain't familiar with marathons, I will show you guys when the new event with the marathon comes by. It's working like you gotta do some certain tasks to get some points to reach milestone rewards, and then you get that milestone reward, and so it goes on. If you're thinking about chest reward, I actually had a marathon which was from the event that was going off right now, which had been right now. So I was getting 700 points straight away for opening a legendary set. So you get a huge benefit for actually saving your chest. So that's also something you should think about. And also, you might as well save your coins and gems for later, because when you open up the new booster packs, the power will increase. And especially when you get the new ones, the original power will just look like they were better than the other ones. So definitely be sure to check that out. And also the prices will decrease as the maximum power will go up in the shop. Believe me, it's not going to cost 300 or something, but probably less than that because it's a one-time upgrade. I'm not quite sure, but that's what I believe. But guys, that's gonna be it for this Shadow Fight 3 video, and I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on this video to share some support. And also, if you do enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload this on a daily basis, unless there's some kind of stupid case. I upload one video per school day, and one video per per day when it's not school. No, actually 2 videos per off school day. So I may have, but because there's a marathon that I'll be doing, the squad marathon, I might as well be able to record that and post it on later. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.